Okay guys, if you're having problems with your machine looping the thread underneath or making small loops on the top, here's some things that I want to point out to you guys. So the thread is getting caught on something. There is a burr or hangnail or little piece of trash, tape, sticky stuff. The thread is getting caught somewhere, and that's why it's making those little loops most of the time. So it's either tension related, your top tension's too loose, your bottom tension's too loose, or there is a burr or hangnail somewhere. But here's something I want you guys to look at. So you can get your little Z screwdriver. They make the ratchet screwdrivers. They make all kinds. This is the two screws on the back of the plate here. There's one on the left and one on the right. Don't mess with any of these little divots or anything else. Just the two matching screws on the back of the plate is all you have to mess with. So, and what I do is I crank them loose just a half a turn with my screwdriver, and then I get my tension screwdriver and loosen them the rest of the way. But you can also, they come up far enough where you can kind of hit them with your fingers and really get them off there quickly. Sorry if the camera's shaking. Okay, set those two screws to the side. We're going to open this door just so we can have access down here. Take this plate off. And here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to look at. Here's what I want you to pay attention to. And this one has it. So this is your hole, the needle plate hole that the needle goes through. So what I want you to do, and you don't know if you can tell on this one, but this one has some little nicks on the inside. So this one has some little boogers and some little imperfections where that needle has struck it. Check it both directions, the front and the back of the plate. Make sure that there is nothing in the way of this needle hole. Sometimes you'll get sticky stuff built up back here, sticky stabilizer. I've seen tearaway stuck up underneath here. But most importantly, really look inside this hole here and make sure there is no types of little burrs or boogers or hangnails. If there is, you're going to have to get an emery board or a little bitty round file, or you can get a fingernail file, one of the cardboard ones, and cut a sliver of it and get it through here to clean up that. They make round cord that's like sandpaper. You can take sandpaper and turn it into a tube and put it through here and floss it back and forth through here just to clean this up. The next thing I'm going to tell you to do is make sure your machine is off. This machine is on at the moment. I cannot move this blade with this machine on. It's all for safety. So, but what I can do is reach around, turn the machine off, and then I can move this movable blade here and get it out of the way. You can just pull it back behind the big brass screw where here this pivot point is, grab it, pull it towards you. You're going to find thread, lint, trash in between these two blades. And that will cause a lot of issues with your machine making ugly stitches. So clean all that out, dust all that out. When you get it all cleaned up, you just push it back till it stops. Don't worry about it too much. When you cut the machine on, it's part of the mechanism that tells you to keep your arms away, that the machine's going to activate, and you hit OK, and it resets all the stepping motors in your machine. So those are some things to look for if you're having ugly stitches or your threads catching underneath or on top of your machine. I've seen it do that, and I can't emphasize enough to change the needle. If you're getting ugly stitches or the needle is got a little burr on it or booger or hangnail, it's going to catch the thread and pull that thread back up to the top. There's a groove in this needle. You can't see it really, but you can feel it with your fingernail or you can feel it with a small screwdriver. And what happens is a stabilizer and sticky paper and that kind of stuff gets stuck up in that groove. And here's another tip I'm going to give you that people don't realize. A lot of people using titanium needles, and it is a great selling point, but that titanium needle is not a pure titanium needle. It's just a titanium coating that they have on that needle. So what happens is that titanium coating starts to wear, and that will give you more problems than a bad needle. So, you know, the titanium needles are great. I really don't